With the sharp rise in populist sentiment sweeping across the world and the unlikely rise to power of Trump and UKIP, there are clear indicators of a powerful rhetoric tapping into the emotions of the electorate. Despite this, little is known why. This uncertainty, as well as inclined extremist tendencies, represents the biggest issues. While these movements share a number of common characteristics, each take different forms depending on established systems and cultures. What our research tries to establish is a better understanding on the causes of populist sentiments. By gathering and analysing pre-existing data, this research paper can answer whether or not there is a correlation between economic performance and populist sentiments, putting the role of politicians and the limitations of capitalism into question. Does economic performance impact levels of populist sentiments appearing in modern politics? Our research will be looking specifically at the case study of the 2008 Greek financial crisis. Populism represents a growing trend within the political sciences as well as playing out in mainstream politics across the globe. Our definition of populism encompasses all that we have learned from the current literature about the characteristics of populism to create the most well-rounded definition that we can. We define populism as an ideology that focuses on tackling the exclusion of citizens from their rights, values, and representation by a group of immoral elites who wish to deprive the masses in some way. Using the case study of the Greek financial crisis, which was triggered by the turmoil of the Great Recession and weaknesses in the Greek economy, we have established a thesis which states that a negative economic performance directly correlates with the rise in populist sentiments appearing in mainstream and party politics.
In order to conduct our research, we will undertake a small n comparative study of secondary data. This is the most practical approach to establish relationships between our variables, our independent variable, x, being economic performance, and our dependent variable, y, being levels of populist sentiments in modern politics.
We compared 4 datasets which included surveys on populist attitude items such as Congress following the will of people, how important policy decisions are made, and political differences between the elite and the people. 2 sets of data concluded that significant populist attitudes were noticeable among elites. To investigate populist voting behaviour, we analysed a survey comparing national population statistics, for example, age, sex, education level, unemployment, against voting behaviour. We noted significant correlation between low economic performance and an increase in populist sentiments. Our last dataset analysed populist rhetoric within political actors' speeches, looking at trends in blame shifting and exclusivity. We conclude that the economic crisis has had significant impact on political polarisation and populism. To conclude, we give a summary of the recommendations brought to light by our research. These include reducing austerity measures, the acknowledgement and punishment of corruption, and a structural reform of the financial market in Greece. These recommendations are product of the analysis of the Greek political and financial systems with the idea of populism, and comparing these situations to other countries who have successfully battled their way out of financial crisis and reformed their economy and political system through controlled populist means.